It's 2018 or 2019, and you find this new cool B game, you start playing it, become late game, then think to yourself, how good are people at this game? So you go on YouTube, and look for the best bee swarm simulator player, and you find this guy called Elol. You take a closer look at his inventory, and then see the tens of thousands of bits of food. You might think he made them from grinding a lot, but that's not the case. Some of them are most likely from sprout parties, but most of them are from something else. Today we will take a look at the most efficient way to grind bits of food and tickets. A macro is a program that can automate simple keyboard and mouse inputs, for example, pushing a key, moving the mouse or clicking the mouse. There also are more complicated macros that can recognize pixel color and much more. The best macro for bee swarm has to be JitBit, since it allows you to do pretty much anything you can imagine, while still being legit and having no risks of getting the banned hammer. To be able to macro you will need two things, the macro recorder and a pre-made macro, because you probably won't make your own macro at the start. As I previously mentioned, JitBit is the one that mostly everyone uses, so that's the one you should get. I will now present a full tutorial of installing JitBit. Also don't forget to go to Settings, then Playback Settings, and change this number to 0 so that the macro is going to repeat infinitely. Now it's time to look for the pre-made macros. You can find these in Discord servers, check the description for them, because I linked there all of the macro servers I know about. After you got the macro you wanted, you will have to put it in the macro recorder thingy. This is how you do it. Some macros need you to be in a specific slot. For example, all of these work only if you claim the second slot, which is this one. Other macros break if you have big amounts of haste. Some can even rejoin the game for you. I personally use this macro, since it gets wealth clock and grinds in Pine Tree for me. But sadly it can get stuck in the noob shop GUI, which ruins the whole macro session, so be aware. Also, if your Wi-Fi is bad and you get disconnected a lot of times, I suggest the one I am using, since it can rejoin the game for you. You can stop the macro by pressing Ctrl and Q at the same time. That's all I've got for now. If you have any problems with setting up the macro, leave a comment below and I will make sure to respond and help you with your issue.